everyone? I'm gonna go live a little while. I don't think I'll be able to go live long, but I've got a lot of miles to look for shark's teeth, so that's what we're gonna do. I've already found one. Now the probability of actually finding a shark's tooth here are probably about, you might be lucky to find, you'd be lucky to find any at all, really, but not entirely unlucky. See, like, for example, this one. I can show you guys. This one is a great example of how the fossilization process could begin and end. Now, this is the bottom part of the megalodon, and that's the bottom part of the tooth. It's not worth keeping, but I'm going to keep it. But that's a good sign. We need to be looking here. The possibility of finding a shark's tooth here is probably be a lot easier to find a big one than it will be the little ones. I'll put it that way. So I can't really give you an average. I just know that we were able to find them here. Now, whether we find them or not, that's a possibility. I got all this miles to go, but I don't have that much battery life. I was going to wait for this for another video for another day. That day might be tomorrow. I will come back and track the same area because I'm going to have to walk back and forth, but really the top middle part is where I'm waiting on the erosion. Because, I mean, like I said, you don't really have to dig. There's signs of fossils everywhere. But since this place was graded, everything's a jumbled mess. So finding a shark's tooth here is probably going to be very difficult. But if y'all want to join me on my journey as we try to find them, I do appreciate the watch hours. We're really close on the watch hours. Maybe I can do the screen to dim. But why can't I turn the adaptive? Why can't I do the brightness thing on here? I don't want best brightness. Why can't I? Oh, that's so dumb. This is the worst phone feature ever for Samsung. That's the only thing I really disagree with the most is the screen settings, is how easy it is to change them, along with how easy it does that it doesn't let you change it at all. I put the screen brightness down, but nothing's working. It's not working. It's just stupid. Like, why is it like this? Why are you doing this to me? Ugh. Why is it doing this to me? Oh, that makes me so angry. I could save so much more battery life if they would just let me put my freaking screen brightness down. I do apologize. I had to go into my settings for that just to get it to do what I wanted to. That's so silly. I don't want adaptive brightness. I don't want the brightness on at all. It kills my battery. And why should that be a setting that is not easily clickable? What I thought was the clickable part of the ow, what is that? Oh, they're flying ants. There's flying ants on me, everyone. They kind of hurt when they bite. Now, like I said, it's going to be hard to find the shark's teeth here. I might not be able to go live long because it's just a hodgepodge of things, man. I think I got one more runoff. In theory, I should be able to see freaking shark's teeth right here, left and right, but that's not what I'm getting. It's not a shark's tooth. This spot here should be riddled with shark's teeth, though. It really should. I've already found one, but it's not worth the video. I mean, I'm not gonna pull it. It's tiny. So we just have to look carefully through all this mess. Hopefully I could just see one right on top, like I did yesterday, because that's the type of soil that we're actually working with today. And we're not allowed to dig, so this is how I'm supposed to look for them, which is always how I look for them anyways. I didn't want to dig for it, get all dirty. But if I don't look, I probably won't find one, so. Jeez. Oh, okay, cool. Did y'all know that there's a messenger on YouTube now? It's kind of stupid. I mean, it's through your own phone text messages and stuff. But, you know, there's a messenger available for it. See, this should be a prime spot to find the big teeth right here. Because we've had a little bit of rain. There's washout here. But these are all modern rocks. Here's part of the whale, jawbone of a whale or a prehistoric porpoise. So we are finding fossils, but we're not finding any shark's teeth. We're looking for shark's teeth. What's this? What's this? It's not a shark's tooth, it's fossilized wood. Thought it was a shark's tooth. There's a fragment. I don't want a fragment, I want a whole tooth then. Yeah, I'm just not seeing that many shark's teeth here, guys. We're gonna keep trying though. Because really they should be right here on top. See, this is all from that ground layer that we're looking for. I know we're gonna find a shark's tooth. It's just a matter of time. Even if it's a whale vertebrae, I'll take that. I mean, geez, at this point. It might thunderstorm on top of me too, guys. So if it does decide to rain, I'll have to end the video. I'm gonna go home and play Fallout 4 though, because now that I figured out that you can have all kind of different armor. And thank you for commenting, whoever that was, about the content on the Fallout 4. I am trying that Fallout 4 content, and I'll just keep producing that content. I didn't want gaming to be like the main content for the series of my YouTube channel, but sometimes it just tends to be. I don't know if the chats work, by the way, so if the chat works, let me know in the comments. If it don't, I don't know. If you feel like you've made a comment and it didn't punch through, that is a possibility. Yep, I'm just zigzagging through here. That's the only way you're really going to find it without digging. I just don't see that many shark's teeth, guys. Not as many as I thought. I found one, but I figured, shit, I might find more, but especially with the rain that we've had, I figured these things be popping right out of the ground, but apparently that's not what's happening yet. Maybe it just needs to rain some more and let all this dirt wash out a little bit. Like all here is all modern rocks. That's no good. I'm looking for a specific type of sediments to be piled up in one area. And that's the only way we're going to find them. I'll just walk slowly. My feet hurt anyways. I'm hoping I find a shark's tooth. Thank you guys for joining me on my journey. Joining me on my journey looking for these shark's teeth. Yeah, I'm just not seeing any right here. This isn't. You figure I'd see it right on top like I did yesterday. We had a lot of erosion, but this part's just recently been tilled. So I've only found a few as I was passing by on my way to work. I haven't actually found, there's evidence of fossils, but I'm wondering if all this tilled up soil they're just hit and miss. I mean, realistically, there should be a plethora of shark's teeth through here, but there's not. I'm not seeing any. Not for the amount that I actually find them in. See, these are the right sediments. I know I can probably find a shark's tooth lying through here. Here's one. See, this is the stones I'm looking for. Okay, we got one. I'm gonna stick it in the cigarette pack. Hopefully I didn't drop the other one. Alright, so we found 2 shark's teeth today. Not bad. Not bad. 2 is better than none. It's all about perspective, right? Hey, what's up? Thank you guys for watching. I am trying to find these megalodon teeth. I found one yesterday, and I'm having so much hard time trying to find one today. This is a new spot I'm prospecting, so I don't expect a whole lot of results, but I figure I'd film it anyways. Here's another shark's tooth right here. I think I need to wait for more erosion. Yeah, because they're just starting to break the surface, and then we're just getting the small ones now. Let me wipe that off really good. Here we go. That's a pretty decent shark's tooth there. A little bit of sand on it, but we got one. That's 3 altogether. 3 shark's teeth. Okay. Moving right along then. Right on. We're at 3. That means there's probably more. And more we will keep looking. The more we will find. There's got to be a big one here. So you just got to find a patch of stones. Here's a good patch right here. All these stones right here are the kind of stones you're looking for. And I just might have to crouch down low just to find some. These things aren't breaking the surface yet. And I think that's what's going on. We had a big rain yesterday, which leads to a lot of erosion. Here we go. This is fossilized whale jawbone, or some type of whale, prehistoric whale. Some type. Here's a shark's tooth here. All right, we're doing a little better. It's a little tiny guy right here. Little tiny guy right here. Little tiny shark's tooth. Not very big. I'm gonna throw that in there. Okay. All right, all right. This isn't going to be a long video, guys. Like I said, my batteries are about to die, and I figured I'd just go ahead and try and get a little bit more content today than just the tree work. I did drop a pine tree today. If you guys want to check it out, it takes 24 hours to upload in 5K, but right now it's still in the upload process, but I still make all my videos are always public. So there's no wait. If you want to wait till better quality, wait 24 hours to watch the video. That's just the way live videos work. I wonder if anybody actually goes back and watches some of these live videos. I hope so. These are all kind of like modern rocks and stuff like that mixed in right here. I really hate looking for shark's teeth in mixture rocks like this, because all these other ones, those aren't, kind of throws you off because you know that's not the type of sediment you're looking for. So we're gonna keep it moving. We're just gonna do a skim and scan. I don't see anything. I don't see anything I'm scanning for. All right, let's look over here. See here, you can only move so much. Let's see what we can find right here. All right, we are good luck. Look at this. All right, we got us another shark's tooth. Let me knock all that sand off of there. And it's actually a whole one. That's good news. It's a pretty good shark's tooth right there. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can find some more, everyone. All right. We're going to look through all this top part. Here's something. We got something here. It is a shark's tooth. Not really any big ones. That one wasn't even really complete. Here's a small one right here. The small. That's all I'm seeing right here, small ones. Little small shark's tooth there. Let's see, let's look on the other side of the hill. I hate to not look 2 feet beside me because you never know. It could be something right here, you never know. We're gonna take a quick look, skim and scan, because if it was a big one, we would have already seen it. Moving on. Okay. I think I got a blister on the bottom of my foot. I'm hurting. All right, let's go on the other side of this hill and see if anything's popping out at us. Nothing there. Okay. Here's some good sediment. Everything we're looking for. Broken whale vertebrae right here. Not worth keeping. Yeah, we got some heavy storms rolling in, guys. See over there on the horizon. It's coming in. See, this is a spot. I know we're going to find one. Here we go. No, that's not a shark's tooth. Here's one. It's not. Oh, wow. Yes. Look at the size of that one. That's what I'm talking. Oh, my God. Here's another one. Look at these. Look at these. I knew it. I freaking knew it. You guys, thank you guys for joining me on my journey. It was so happy I dropped the one I had. Ah, crap. Okay, I got it back. Holy crap. Okay. Now, let's get these in my hand. Okay, we got this one, and then we got this one. We got two whole larger teeth. Yes. I lost the little one. I don't know where it went. No, it's right here underneath. So I got the little one there, and then two big ones right here. Okay. You guys, I knew it. I told you this was going to be the mother lode. With this much erosion and this much, work that they're doing here on the canal, you're going to be able to see a lot more freaking teeth like this, man. I told you, this is probably going to be like a whole month of just finding shark's teeth just in this one area. Let's just hope I got enough time to do this before the rains come in. Here's another one right here. Broken tip. Didn't even see it at first. Look at this. It's a broken tip. That's right. All right. My girlfriend sent me a message. I don't know what. Oh, it's It's a cart full of kittens. Okay, I lost that piece I had. Did y'all see it? Y'all see where it went? Yeah, crap. Did I put it in here? No. Huh. Dude, seriously? Why did I do that? Oh, crap. I lost it. Move slower. Yeah. Crap, I dropped it. Well, we're going to continue looking down in this trough until I find it. Ah, crap. I freaking dropped it, dude. Is this it? No, that ain't it. Huh. Where did I put it? Yeah, it ain't in there. I mean, we found some pretty good sized ones, but where did I find that one with that had the big tooth on the bottom? I was just trying to text my text messages, and now it's... Where in the heck did I drop it? Alright, I'm going to pick up the teeth I have. Stick these in here so we don't lose them. I don't lose any more. There's that one there. Okay. Ah, crap baskets, man. Really? Oh, here's another one. Didn't even see that one. Look at that. I found a bunch of them. Thank you, Sky. I'm just going to say Sky. Thank you, Sky. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're going to continue looking, not just in this area, but we got a little ways to go down. But yeah, I'm going to move some around a little bit. Maybe I'll see something else, you know, like this one. Oh, holy crap, there's another shark's tooth right here. I just found another one. Look at this. All right, I am South Germany. Oh, right on from South Germany. Thank you for watching, dude. Right on. I just want to try the food. I want to try the food in Germany. And that's what I want to do. Oh, man, dude, that means if I found like so many right here, there's got to be more, right? What happened to that one I freaking found and now it's gone? Ah, crap baskets. I had one and then it was just the bottom half, and now I've lost it. Oh, I'm freaking stupid. I can't believe that. And that was a pretty good find there, too. I'm telling you, man. That was... Oh. Ah, man. That thing had a pretty cool bottom on it, even if it was broken. That's okay. I'm not worried about a broken tooth. Well, you know what? We're going to find more teeth. Why am I going to sit here and worry about a broken tooth? I'm not ignoring the chat. The food is great. I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I want to try. You know, I think that would stop a lot of war if people would just take the time to try the food. Try the food. Eat the food. Enjoy the food. And then there'll be less war. You'll be like, why are we fighting? Can you give me the recipe to that? That's what it's all about. You want to stop a war? That's how you stop a war. Feed everybody the food. They'll be like, oh, I don't know why I was so mad. I must have been hungry. Like 90% of the time when I'm mad, it's because I'm hungry. Like that's a proven fact. Here's a little small one right here, not hardly worth grabbing. We're gonna move on from this area. Screw this place. It's hot. We're gonna move forward a little bit though. Let's see, because this trough just delivered. This trough just delivered shark's teeth, so we're gonna go look a little bit higher. What are you? What are you? Oh, two little shark's teeth. Two little shark's teeth bunched together. Oh man, see this spot right here, I'm telling you, is gonna be the next spot, and that's actually whole ones. These are little whole ones. This is perfect. I'm not gonna stay alive got long, guys. I told you let's check my battery life now. We are at 21%, so Yeah, that's about as much life as I got on my phone. So, moving on. Moving on. Is that another one? That is another one. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to move on from this spot, and I'll have to come back another time. Okay. Here's a broken one. Got us a broken one here. Nothing's really popping out to my eye that I can see. Oh man. Here we go. What's this? There we go. Prehistoric tiger shark. Here we go. There's one right here. Yes, yes. See, I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna have to come back here with a full battery and lots of water, and I'm gonna have to scavenge this whole entire area. This spot is gonna have so much yield for shark's teeth. I'm gonna find big ones here. I know it. Look, this one's split in half, and that's okay. That one doesn't even have to be on camera. You know what I mean? Because that one was a piece of crap. But I don't want to have to find it twice. So I'm picking it up now. I ain't gonna look for it twice. All right, here we go. Another one right here. Yeah, I have a good feeling about this spot, guys. I think, is that bark? Look under stuff. Yeah. Oh man, so I'll give you a little bit of history. You don't have to look or dig, okay? So what you got here, you just wait for the water to kind of erode. See what I'm saying? I have not found one this big, this beautiful in a long pardon my French, a long freaking time. A long freaking time. Look at this. You see that? You see it? You see it? Do you see it? Oh my God. I am so happy. And look, part of it is actually sheared off, gone. And that's fine. It's no big deal. It's still most of the tooth. This is still most of the tooth. This is what I'm actually looking for. This is a great spot to look for. I'll keep this on camera while I keep on looking, you guys, so you guys can enjoy this. But yeah, I found another megalodon tooth. Thank God. You know, I've been searching my whole entire life. My whole entire life trying to find these. You know that? Do you know that? And it took, I was 8 years old when I started trying to find them. And now look, I'm finding them left and right. So, what do you do with them? I'm trying to sell them right now at the moment because I need the job. Actually, I applied at a job. We're going to put this back in the pouch. We're going to find another one. So as I was saying to everybody on the camera, definitely stay tuned for the next live because I have a good feeling that there's going to be a shitload more shark's teeth in the near future coming up. Okay, so I'll give y'all a brief. Okay, you see this creek over here? When they dug this creek out, I got it in the pack. When they dug this creek out, they stuck all the dirt up here. Now, they're tilling it and plowing it, and I don't have long before big rainstorms. I'm actually surrounded. It's actually about to downpour on me. So now I don't have to worry about digging. Like I said, I can find them right here on top. I don't have to dig anymore. I never actually really digged. So now we got that one. Here's a little small one. I just saw a small one right over here. Usually it helps with the glimmer of the sun. I'm not worried about small ones. We just found a fucking crap ton of big ones. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for big ones. We're not looking for small ones. My phone's probably going to die, but I'm going to stay here till the bitter end, you guys. As long as you guys stay here with me looking for these shark's teeth, then I'll stay alive as long as my phone stays alive. Okay? Is that a good deal? You guys stay, and then I stay. And then we all stay for shark's teeth. Is that fair deal? Sorry, I can't see the screen. I'm in Summerville, South Carolina. Summerville, South Carolina. It's all tagged in the information on the page. So the fossils that I'm actually finding are anywhere between 10 million years old. Look at this tiny little sucker. That's a tiny little one. And that's where it starts. You start to find the small ones like this. To me personally, I like the small ones better. They have more color. Okay, see? We're on the right path. See? You start out with the small ones. And you see where the runoff, the higher ground here. So, we're going to let nature run its course. We'll pick up a few small ones. Because sometimes the big ones get washed down with the little ones. And they'll end up right down here on the edge. We'll keep looking first, panning left to right. We're going to look for ones that are very visible. You really want them to start piling up like this, because that's where you'll find a big one. Okay, so now we took a step back. This right here might be a piece of whale bone. Another shark's tooth here. Small one. Really small shark's tooth there. And I cannot smell meatballs because it's so difficult. That's funny. I'm sorry guys, I'm not ignoring the chat. I really can't hardly see the phone screen. I reduced my screen brightening adjustment because I don't want my phone to die mid-find. See, this is going to be a great spot here to look. Maybe not today, but tomorrow and the next couple days after this rainstorm, I'm going to come back here, and I am going to come out here looking. This is probably a sheared off piece of that tooth. Not likely it's part of the same tooth I just found. Oh, look at that. That is prehistoric whale vertebrae. It's a small one. It's a small one. Shoot, I'm gonna need something bigger to put these shark's teeth in if I keep finding them like this. I halfway planned on it raining anyways. But right here anyways, I decided I would just, like I said, I'd just search a little bit. I hope to get a live video out. I got one, we're succeeding. And I really didn't expect to actually see this many shark's teeth, everyone. I really didn't. This is a brand new territory. All good, bro. All good, bro. Look at it later. Yeah, well, I mean, it's okay. I'm only a few miles from my house. I'm just going to let my phone die anyways. It's probably better if my phone dies while it's raining. Then I don't have to worry about the electronic parts getting wet. I'm not too worried about the rain. I was soaked earlier doing tree work. I knocked down a big old pine tree, but it was hung up in another oak tree, so I had to free it up from there just to get it out. Okay. This spot has been picked really good. Let's go down here on the hillside here on this side, and then we're going to pan left to right. Well, right to left. I'm just doing a quick skim scan. I don't think I'm going to find anything. I can't believe that one spot had so many though. It's usually like that sometimes. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. It says, hope things are good or getting better for you. Yeah, they weren't too bad, man. I just did reach an agreement with a past employer, whatever you want to call it. Couldn't reach an agreement, but I'm not going to sit there and order Uber after Uber and get to work and not being reimbursed for it. You know. All right, here we go. We got another one right here. Sorry, guys, it's really bright. The other comment says, so what's the best environment to be looking for them? Really, you just want to go in tilled up soil and then dried creek beds. I have a couple locations if you stay tuned for all the other live videos when I go find them. I have a few spots. I can fill up a whole Ziploc bag. I find a lot of them, but you want to find tilled up soil just like this that's been unearthed. Like I said, all this soil here that I'm standing on and playing in and everything else. Look at that shark's tooth, just sitting right here on top. Oh, I'm not turned around. Shit, I thought I did. So I was up on that hill. And it's all the tilled up earth right here. And that's how you find them. Yep, just like that. Yep, here's another one right here. Little small one. But you want to find the small ones too, so you know that you're in the right area. Oh, crap, look at that. Right here by my foot. See, I know how to find them. That's for sure. I do know how to find them. There's another one right there. Look at that. I'm in Summerville, South Carolina, so I mean, we're all into marshland. And dried riverbeds and creeks and stuff like that. So, yeah, I guess the swamp. There's no other way to put it. I'm in the swamp. It makes it a little bit harder to find them for sure. But sometimes you get lucky, because look, I was sitting there right on top. That's usually how I find them. I didn't mean nothing by it, by the way. You know. But whenever the soil, like I said, they dug all that soil from this ditch over here and stuck it all on top. And this is the Saw Branch Trail in Summerville, South Carolina. Man, we got a big storm coming, guys. And okay, so here's a good example too, actually. You can see the layers in the dirt, right? You see the layers in the dirt, and each layer has a fossil layer. That layer that you see at the bottom there is all ocean bed. Especially right there. That's prehistoric ocean bed. All that sand, that's all sandstone. So all that was dug out for the creek and put up here for the drainage for the town of Summerville. So now you just got a mixed hodgepodge of fossils that you can find right here on top of the trail. You can find everything from fossilized prehistoric horse teeth to the fossilized prehistoric horse teeth are anywhere between, I'm not ignoring chat, just hang on. The prehistoric horse teeth are between 8,000 and 12,000 years old. Now some of the megalodon teeth are reaching close to 10 million years old, and the prehistoric great whites are somewhere around like 5 million year old and something like that. There's a big separation gap. Okay, and last but not least, so the prehistoric armadillos and the prehistoric horse, and there's also a stegosaurus bone that I've also found as well. So also you can find arrowheads from all the way from your more recent Native Americans and all the way back to the Clovis people. So you're able to find a whole hodgepodge of antiquities over here. Sorry. So you are a chilled out guy, cool guy. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I definitely try to be chill. I'm definitely pretty cool. That's why I don't understand how I have trouble keeping a job. I just want to work. I'm pretty dedicated to the things I do. You know what I mean? When I climb trees, I climb trees. Whenever I find shark's teeth, I go finding shark's teeth. I commit. But yesterday's shark's tooth adventure, I found one. I'm just strolling around like I am right now, and I found it just sitting right on top. I didn't have to dig for it. I didn't have to look hard. What are you? That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Ooh, big thunder, big thunder. Yeah, we got a big thunderstorm coming, you guys. I hope everybody's safe over there in Texas, by the way. I know it's not a big deal because it's a tropical storm, but the thing is, whenever it rains in Texas, it's always like a flash flood. So, you know, I feel sorry for those people if they're facing any of those issues. Dude, what is that? Oh, wow, look at this, guys. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at the size of this son of a gun. I freaking told you guys. Look at that. I know it's missing the bottom part. Let me just wipe that sucker off. Look at that. Yes. Dude, I told you guys. I found a giant shark's tooth. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm gonna run out of battery doing this. You guys, I just found a giant shark's tooth. We're not gonna give up. You understand this, right? We're gonna look all over here. I'm gonna stick this down in the baggie. Shoot, I'd sell that shark's tooth for like 20 bucks if anybody wants it. Anybody want to buy a shark's tooth for 20 bucks? I'll sell it to you. I'll sell you the shark tooth I just found for $20. You can have it. It's all yours. I'll autograph it too. Anybody want to buy a shark's tooth? Yes, yes. These are, that one there is probably every bit of 10 million years old. Without a doubt. Dude, I can't believe I found it just sitting right over here on top. Like I said, it was in the dirt. But the thing is, like I said, in Summerville, South Carolina, you're absolutely 100% not allowed to dig. If you get caught digging, you're talking about like a $10,000 fine. That's more than any shark's tooth you could find. You better start selling the crap out them shark's tooth if you get caught, you know what I mean? And even that can be a little bit of a loophole with that. If I were to sell the shark's teeth, I got to make a necklace out of it and then sell it. So, stick it in a jar and then make a necklace out of it or something like that. That's the loophole. I'm not ignoring chat, everyone. Sorry. Did not know that. What's the shopping center? Because, that's crazy. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shark's teeth here, man. I'm telling you. So, now we see piles of the modern rocks there. We don't need that. We need to look on this dirt hill, though. Let's explore the dirt hill, because you'll find them inside this loose topsoil right here. We're gonna take a good look around right here. You know what I mean? It's gonna be. If we had this kind of luck finding a big tooth like that, I can't give up, guys. This is here's another one. Look at this. Just sitting right here on top, waiting for me to find it. Right here. There's got to be a bigger one here. I know there is. Oh, you just can't find a bunch of them like this. Man, oh man. What is that? It's not. Oh, I smell dead something. Oh, look at that shark's tooth right here. Here we go. Here we go. 2 more shark's teeth. I'm running out of room in my sold cigarette pack. I've got these big ones in there. Okay, there we go. Alright guys, we're doing really good. That piece of plastic? No, that was actually an old piece of shark's tooth. You can actually see how brittle it was. That one wasn't fully fossilized very well. Let's take a look at this hill. Yeah, I'm not seeing much right over here. That's okay. That's okay. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. If it starts to thunderstorm on me, then I'll have to cut the video before the battery dies, and that's okay. What is that? Be ye shark's teeth? Nope. If anybody wants to see what everything I got, but this is the biggest one. It's better this way. That's why they had those jaws. Yeah, that's the biggest one I found. Officially, this is the biggest shark's teeth I found. Look at this broken one. Look at that broken one. It's broken. It's broken right in half. Doesn't that suck? You come out here to go find large shark's teeth, and you find a broken one like this. Okay, look at this. Look at this one. Sorry. Fixing the camera angle. It's a pretty good one. Man, I'm running out of room. That's a big ass shark's tooth right there. The biggest one I've ever found, yes. No, but not the biggest one ever found in history. Look at this one. Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me, guys. We're gonna look this area right here. Here's another one. It's just a little small ones. Okay. I'm gonna stick these in the pack, you guys. Give me 1 second. gonna spin the camera around. Thanks you guys for joining me on my journey, but man, this is amazing. So for the last few videos, we've actually reached, like, in the last 48 hours of doing Shark's Teeth videos, we reached 4,000, 5,000 views just on the Shark's Teeth video. If we reach 2,500 views for this Shark's Tooth video, we'll be at like 6,000 to 7,000 views just on Shark's Teeth finding with me. Thank you everyone, dude. This is increasing the watch hours for me to get paid from YouTube. I'm not asking for donations. I'm not asking money from anybody. I'm just asking people to watch my content and please help me get there. I only need 2,000 watch hours left and then I'll start getting paid from YouTube. And like I said, I'm not asking for donations. There is a Cash App in there if you wanted to, but I'm not asking. It's just, that's rude. It's embarrassing. But I will part with the Shark's Teeth. If anybody would like to purchase some Shark's Teeth, my email is in the description of the channel. And we can come to a reasonable negotiation for the Shark's Teeth. I'm not a hard guy to get along with. I'll sell it for a reasonable price. I'm not ignoring the chat. I just haven't looked yet. Sorry, everyone. I'll try to help. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just really excited that the Shark's Teeth is taken off. This makes it, I find it more important than anything because, oh wow, I'm actually closer to home than I thought. I'm actually only a few miles from home. That's good though, because I really thought this place that I'm looking right here is a lot further away. If you don't believe I'm working for these Shark's Teeth, I'm literally getting up and down on my hands and knees looking for these teeth. I can't believe I found the ones I found today though. That is amazing. Okay, let's check out some runoff right here. This is always good to look for the runoff. Look for the runoff. Because this is where they'll pile up at. It's kind of good these rocks are here. It's kind of bad that the rocks are here. Here's one right here. See it? It's not very big. But that's a promising sign that we're going to find something here. Like I said, start small. And then as you work your way up the hill, they start getting a little bigger. The small ones wash away faster than the big ones. So hopefully I'm teaching people how to find these things, especially if you ever come down here and visit. You can contact me. All my information's in the email is in the description of the channel. Let's look right here. I just saw one. Well, I saw a bit of one. Okay. Small bit of one. Dude, I can't wait to come back. I'm gonna come back here and look for more. Hopefully before the grass grows over the top. Look right there. Right here in the grass. Oh, oh boy. Look at this one. We're doing great. Look at this. I did not expect to find this many today. Oh wow. Yesterday, the last 2 days, like I found like a whole Ziploc bag full. All right, let's keep looking over here. That's a good sign. Very good sign. Very good sign. All right, let's look on the hill. See if we see anything poking out. Yeah, I don't see much down here, guys. That's okay. Up the hill we go. Let's see if we can find some more. Yeah, I just need the 2,000 watch hours. That's all I need left. I do a lot of other content too. You know, I go live for the Fallout 4. If anybody's interested in that. See, look, it's broken. It's broken, but it's a shark's tooth. It's kind of like what I found earlier. Oh man, this is great. Here's another small one right here. It's not really worth grabbing, but I grabbed them anyway. A little small shark's tooth there. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Maybe later when it stops raining. I got to go up to the store and get a pack of cigarettes. What do we have here? Y'all have any dirt I can sift through? I'm looking for some shark's teeth to sift through. Y'all got any? I'm looking for dirt. Okay, here we go. I'm Joe Dirt, and you're Joe Shark's Tooth. Hey, Joe Meteorite. Yeah, it is freshly tilled. This is a good spot. You see this soil right here. This be prime soil for it. You should be able to see it sitting right on top here. I shouldn't have to work hard for this one. Yep, got a fragment here. Just a fragment there. That's it. It's not worth that. Pick up. I'm not gonna leave it there. I'll leave it there. I hope this was very informative for everybody. And I forgot what I was saying earlier, but I also like this channel the most. To say that about my own channel, to say I like a channel. I like my channel the most because I do not do brain rot. I'm not going to post something that's going to deteriorate the brain except for the Fallout 4. But even then, we're just looking for people to have the conversational hiatus about it or help us out with the game. If anybody has any information on secret hidden gems on the game. One of these days, I'm going to find one of the biggest megalodon teeth. I hope people reach out and try to buy one of some of these shark's teeth I got. They are for sale as long as I put them in a jar and make it a page-inspired type thing. But yeah, I'm just a few miles from home now, so I thought it was going to rain on me before I even got the video out. Hey, how you doing? But that's not what happened. So, looks like we beat the storm though. I'll go ahead and turn on the brightness so I can read the chat. Okay, let's see what it says. It says, I'm pretty smart videoing this, so yeah, I'm not digging. No, it's illegal to dig here. Keep me posted when you're going live, bro. Is quality that heat ain't no joke. That's true about that, yes sir. It is hot, but I'm Filipino, so if you hit the notification bell, you know what I mean, you'll always get notified for the videos whenever I go live. I'm sorry, distance. I'm gonna be all over my face. You know, I don't want to do that. So, anyways, it's a great day. Found a bunch of shark's teeth. I cut down a tree. I should have brought water for my journey. That's 2 trips I've done without water. I did a whole 7-mile walk too, by the way. I walked all the way from the town of Summerville, all the way across town just to get home after I got off of work and cut down a tree. The tree video was live. So that's cool. That was pretty cool. Yeah. Have a good one, man. All right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. I'm just a couple miles from home. I'm going to get over there and take a shower. I'm going to wash my behind. I'm going to play some Fallout 4. If you guys want to join me for the Fallout 4, please join us for that. The conversational hiatus is great. Because we don't talk just about the game. There's a microphone, so we don't talk just about the gameplay. You got something, current events, news, weather, anything. It's kind of like a podcast. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a podcast. So join the Fallout 4 podcast later, guys. Thank you.